Could I please introduce you to your host for this evening, Chief Minister Fabian Picardo.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a pleasure it is to see such a full house tonight in support for Gibraltar. Every year, this reception gets fuller and fuller because we know we enjoy the fulsome support of the Conservative Party and our friends in the Conservative Party for all matters Gibraltar. Thank you. And true friends are those who are there when you need them. Those who work with you, who ensure that when the time comes, they tell you what you need to hear and work with you to ensure that right results are delivered. And the all-parliamentary political group on Gibraltar, led by Bob Neal, who's not with us tonight, has done a magnificent job of ensuring that the Conservative Party support for Gibraltar has continued to go from strength to strength. Thank you, Bob. There's one person, though, who has been the spearhead of Conservative Party support for Gibraltar, and that's you, Prime Minister. Thank you very much indeed. You have been Gibraltar's champion. And not everyone in this room will know that even before Mrs. May became Prime Minister, that very afternoon, she was meeting with me and my team. All of us in Gibraltar were encouraged by the Prime Minister's then clear and continuing commitment to Gibraltar. We instantly got to work with Team May to secure solutions and find opportunities in the negotiations that were to come. And it's been one hell of a journey. But it wouldn't have been possible for us without the steady, strong and heartfelt support that Theresa May has consistently given us. She's taken time to speak to me when necessary, she's taken time to record video messages for Gibraltar, and she's ensured that her teams at the FCO and DEXU understood our needs and have fully involved us in the process of these European negotiations. We in turn, I think, have responded boldly and optimistically to the challenge that Brexit presents for all of us. Because we knew that Theresa May had our back. We knew that we had our support. And therefore, we could safely enter into a process of discussions and negotiations with our European partners, including Spain, on how we would manage this challenging and exciting time for Gibraltar and the United Kingdom. But the fact is we're now almost in the final act. This is the final countdown, and we are leaving together. And if there's one slogan from the referendum campaign 20-odd months ago that I think bears repeating, it's that the United Kingdom and Gibraltar are stronger together, and we always will be. We're going to grow our relationship in education, in health, in business, in all of the areas that cement the relationship between Gibraltar and the United Kingdom. And in that process, we will stand by you, Prime Minister, as you have stood by us. We know that is our duty. And in the same way as we rightly call on Europe to respect Britain and the proposal it has put, I also call on respect for Mrs. May's proposals in Britain. We respect the stand that you've taken, Prime Minister, and we stand with you. We stand ready, and we will not stand in your way. Because despite not having voted for Brexit, the will of the British people is clear. And you are our star striker in this final campaign. And we want you...
It's going fine to that point.
We want you to succeed. Gibraltar's rooting for Theresa May to succeed. The British family of nations needs Theresa May to succeed. Brexit's coming home, and this is the Prime Minister. And so I say, on behalf of the proudly British people of Gibraltar, we are the rock that will remain red, white and blue, red, white and proud, red, white and three. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister.
Minister Fabian, thank you very much indeed for that welcome, and it is great to see so many people here at this reception tonight. And as you say, it shows the significant support that is in the Conservative Party for Gibraltar, and Gibraltar standing alongside the United Kingdom, and we will continue to do so. You mentioned the work that Bob Neal has done in your party parliamentary group. I see quite a number of parliamentary colleagues around the room, but I hope they won't mind if I mention a couple of other colleagues. I'm not sure if they're here, but Andrew Rossendale and Jack Lepresti have also done work. And thank you for your remarks about my own position. And indeed, I remember meeting you on that day that I became Prime Minister. And we were able to, it wasn't the first time we'd met and discussed about issues relevant to Gibraltar. And we've been very pleased since that time, as we go through these complex negotiations on Brexit, to ensure that we have Gibraltar's interests at heart, and that we joined the EU together and we will be leaving the EU together. And we will make sure that as we negotiate our deal for our future relationship, it is a deal that covers Gibraltar and takes into account the interests that Gibraltar has. And thank you for the work that you and your team are doing in helping us to take that forward. I think it's 300 years the UK and Gibraltar have stood shoulder to shoulder, and we will continue to do so in the future, because we back Gibraltar. We back Gibraltar alongside the United Kingdom. And as we go forward together, as Brexit becomes that reality when we leave the EU, as we forge global Britain, Gibraltar will be part of that global Britain alongside us, ensuring that you too in Gibraltar have a brighter future. Thank you.